Have you ever wondered just how powerful the resolve of a woman is? In describing the birth of the two sons to Yosef Atzadik in the Sedra of this coming Shabbos Kodesh, the Torah tells us, not vateled Osnas LeYosef, Shnei Bonim. It doesn't say that Osnas bore two sons unto her husband Yosef, as a similar expression is found by Sarah Imenu and by Leah and Bilhah and Zilpah, but rather, Uli Yosef Yulad Shnei Bonim. Unto Yosef there was born two sons prior to the arrival of the famine in the land. Asher Yoda lo Osnas, that had been born unto him by Osnas, the daughter of Potiphera, Kohen On, the priest of On. In comments, Rav Shamshon Lefrol Hirsch, he says, why is such an unusual description of the birth of the two sons of Yosef laid out in a fashion as if Osnas is somewhat disassociated from it? And he explains that indeed, one would have expected the sons of Yosef to have turned out to be anything and anyone other than Ephraim and Manasseh. For indeed, she's the daughter of the Kohen On. Her father, Potiphar, is either the Sahar Tabochim or the Sahar Mashkim, and whether he's the chief butcher or the chief executioner, in either case, it's certainly not a home that Yosef, and let alone his father Yaakov Avinu and his mother Rachel, would have felt suited to and comfortable in. And given the fact that she is raised within the culture of the land of Egypt, and she is schooled within its institutions, and she is found playing with her friends in the playgrounds of the highest crust of Egypt, then indeed it would have made eminent sense that the two sons that she gave birth to Yosef, namely Ephraim and Manasseh, that they would have been fully assimilated within the society of Egypt. And yet, she evidently, feeling that disassociation, given the background that she brings to the marriage itself, she resolves with all of her might and all of her indefatigable will to see to it that the two sons that she gives to her husband Yosef, not only will he be proud of them, but his father Yaakov Avinu will be so proud of them that he will wish for perpetuity, that in all of the households of Jewish parents on Friday evenings, that their sons should be blessed, Yisimcha Elokim ke Ephraim v'Manasseh. That indeed you, my Tayarikin, you, my son, should grow up and you should be just like Ephraim or Manasseh, or maybe even the confluence of the two, but not for now. And she did this by seeing to it that all of the hadracha, that all of the love and all of the Mesorah that was given over to Yosef by his father Yaakov was indeed injected into the two sons that they shared together. And the household and the home life that she created was one that was very much patterned after a home life she never knew, but that she heard about from Yosef. And with that resolve and with that determination, she saw to it that even though Ephraim and Manasseh were the only grandchildren of Yaakov Avinu not to be found within the land of Israel, not sitting at the feet of their Zayda Yaakov Avinu, not learning with him in the Beis Medrash, nonetheless, they would be indeed the shining examples of what Jewish male children can become. What a resolve, what an influence, what a determination, such that no matter where we live, no matter which society we find ourselves part of, no matter how foreign the mores or priorities of our neighbors, and even at times the schools where our children need be sent, no matter what the challenges facing us are, if we are resolved and we are determined, particularly the mothers, because they exert the greatest influence upon the children, if they have that resoluteness to raise their children, no matter what, as shining examples of Torah embodying individuals, then indeed, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will see to it that she, along with her husband, will achieve just that. By Yamim Ahem, Bazman Hazeh. Much as it occurred and was realizable in the past, all the way through to today. Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives us those miracles. How fortunate are we? How resolute we need be. Have a wonderful Shabbos, a Freilich and Chanukah, and a good Chodesh.